Welcome to another edition of the BGPD Traffic Guys Traffic Safety Video Series. I'm Mike Rodriguez, Sergeant of the Traffic Unit here in Buffalo Grove. Now, September is National Child Safety Seat Awareness Month. So this video, we're going to cover child passenger seats. To help me, I've got two experts in the field. Now, these experts, they'll help give you tips on how to install car seats, give you things to look for to keep your kids safe, and they'll help cover the applicable laws pertaining to car seats. My first expert is my friend Emily. Say hi, Emily.
Hi, Emily.
Now, what makes Emily an expert, you ask?
Because I am so good at buckling my seatbelt.
You are so good at buckling yourself in there. Now, to help Emily is Officer Hector de la Paz from the Traffic Unit here in Buffalo Grove. Hector's a certified car seat technician, so he's installed hundreds of car seats, and I'm sure he'll have plenty of tips to give you along the way.
Here at the Buffalo Grove Police Department, our traffic unit performs many child seat installations each year. There are several common mistakes that we often come across. In an effort to help children travel more safely, we would like to take this opportunity to show you the four most common mistakes. The first one, and perhaps the most common, is that the child seats are installed too loosely. Here, let me show you.
This is way too loose. We need to do better than that.
You're right, Emily. The rule of thumb for child seat installation is that the seat should not move more than 1 inch side to side once installed. One method that we use to help us get a tighter fit is that we kneel into the seat while removing the slack from the seat belt or latch straps. It helps to pull the belt or latch strap in a straight line, if possible. When the straps are pulled at an angle, even the strongest among us will struggle to remove the slack. Often, it takes a fair amount of effort to tug on the straps to get them tight. A few seconds of exertion here go a long way for your child's safety.
Good job, Hector.
Thank you, Emily. Another common error we see is the top tether strap is either misused or not used at all.
What's a top tether?
Top tether is the T in the latch acronym. Lower anchors and tethers for children. It refers to the strap at the top of the child seat, which needs to be anchored to the vehicle in order to control movement of the restraint in a crash. Tethers are required by the manufacturers of most forward-facing child restraints. The tether anchors are located in various different locations in different types of vehicles. Always check your vehicle owner's manual for proper tether anchor locations.
I didn't even know that one.
Recently, even some newer rear-facing seats have provisions for the use of a top tether. Most vehicles lack tether anchors specifically designed for rear-facing child seats. To address this concern, manufacturers of these seats include a loop of fabric like this one, which is used to create an anchor point using an existing sturdy part of the vehicle, such as the front seat frame. Another child restraint misuse that we often see is that the harness straps are not adjusted to the correct height to properly restrain a child in a crash. When a child is secured in a rear-facing child restraint, the harness straps need to be adjusted so they attach to the seat at a position which is at or below the child's shoulders when seated in the restraint. This adjustment allows the straps to help hold the child downward in the seat and help protect them from the crash forces when facing rearward.
If you're bigger like me, you have to put your straps over your shoulders.
That's correct, Emily. When a child is riding forward-facing, it is important to adjust the harness straps to a position at or above the child's shoulders when seated in the restraint. Emily, why don't you hop off your seat and I can show you what I mean. When a child is seated in a forward-facing seat with the harness straps adjusted to a position at or above the shoulders, the harness will help keep the child's back against the seat in a crash. However, if the harness is adjusted below the shoulders and spine can be loaded and compressed as the child moves forward in a crash event. On some seats, adjusting the height of a harness strap is as easy as squeezing a lever and lifting up and down. However, with some seats, it takes a little more effort, as you can see here. These and other important directions should be reviewed in the owner's manual for your particular restraint. That discussion about forward and rear-facing seats leads me to our last common misuse of child restraints. Parents often turn their children around to forward-facing too early. In early 2011, the American Academy of Pediatrics released its revised child passenger safety recommendations. The AAP advises parents to keep their toddlers in rear-facing car seats until age 2, or until they reach the maximum height and weight for their particular model seat. It also advises that most children will need to ride in a belt positioning booster seat until they have reached 4 feet 9 inches tall and are between 8 and 12 years of age.
I didn't read that one.
I bet you did. Let's take a moment to discuss Illinois law covering child seats. Illinois law states that the driver of a vehicle is responsible for securing all passengers under the age of 16. In Illinois, children under the age of 8 must be in an appropriate child restraint. For many motorists, however, what's appropriate isn't always clear. If you're unsure as to what seat is best for your child, here are a few websites where you can go for guidance.
Now please, let me remind you that this shouldn't be the only instruction on installing car seats. Although we've given you some great tips, please refer to your owner's manual of your car and the owner's manual that comes along with the child passenger seats that you purchased. And if you have any questions, go ahead and contact your local police or fire department. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching. Mike, could I have that ice cream you promised me now?